Hey guys, I gotta be quick with this one because I only got a few minutes until I gotta jump into a Zoom, and then I gotta jump into the car and go downtown, and then I gotta jump in the car and come back here, and then I gotta jump in the back to talk to some of you and cap off some conversations that we started this morning. Okay, so hey, I heard a comment this morning, and it kind of deviated my whole message for today. That message was gonna be, well, I'm gonna save it. I'll save that. But the message I heard this morning was that staff is coming down on you and being more strict. And somebody said, yeah, they told us, staff told us that we are starting to think that we run the units. Okay, so there's your feedback, right? That's staff's impression, and that's why they're coming down a little bit more strict. Here's the important part about that whole process is if you feel that, then that might be true. Maybe staff is being more strict. I told some of you around there, well, hey, you can blame it on Mr. Ryan because that's where the message is coming from. And that's for good reason. That's for good reason. And you guys got to remember this. Some of you have heard this story from me before, but I'm going to tell it to you again because it is so pertinent. It's life changing. When I was in high school, I take this directly from my experiences and how it changed my life and how I hope it does yours too. When I was in high school, man, I was king of the world because I was superstar football player, homecoming king, prom king, tons of friends, all of that stuff. I had my other stuff going on the side. I didn't have a place to sleep or, scrambling for meals and all that, but that was hidden from the public. On the outward, what the people saw was Mr. Popularity, Mr. Superstar football guy, and I was doing whatever I wanted to do, whenever I wanted to do it, answering to nobody. Like literally nobody. And that could have led to me losing a scholarship. That could have led to me getting arrested. That could have led to me getting hurt. That could have led to me all kinds of negative things. Until one time, one house, I lived in 21 different houses along my way. And not a single one. Nobody checked me. Nobody checked on my grades. Nobody gave me a curfew. Nothing. Ever. Nobody cared where I was or what I was doing or who I was with. Could have led to a lot of trouble. Except one guy, Jack, and I talk about him in a lot of my videos. I talk about him in that documentary that some of you have seen. Jack was the only dude that gave me a curfew, and I was 15 minutes late for that one night. 10 o'clock was my curfew. I came home at 10:15 because who cares, right? I'm Ryan. I've been able to get away with anything I want, and what's going to happen to me? Nothing, because nobody's putting me in check. I had nobody looking over me. Jack was. He had all my stuff thrown out in the driveway. He took me out of my car. He slammed me up against his garage door, and he scared the living bejesus out of me. And he put a finger into my chest, and he said, "You might have been dealt a bad hand. I know that this life has not been kind to you so far, but I'm not going to let you use that as an excuse to do whatever you want because you're not going to go anywhere with that attitude. You're going to be accountable. You're going to live like a champion," is the phrase he always used with me, "and you're going to not let your circumstances dictate your future." That's what's going on here. Staff are holding you accountable, so when you get out of here, we don't want to see you come back. We don't want to see you get in more trouble, suspended from school, arrested. We don't want to see you go to jail someday. We don't want that. So now, when you're here, we're trying to give you an idea of what the world is going to expect of you, and that is, yeah, you've had a bad hand dealt to you in life, or you made some decisions and you're dealing with them and you're paying your dues right now. That doesn't mean for the rest of your life you get to do whatever, whenever, and however you want. It's just not the way the world works, and so that's what we're striving to do for you. So when you say strict, think about it as staff is loving you, because when Jack had me up against the garage door and scared the daylights out of me, I didn't view it. It was weird. My reaction was, I really feel his love right now. His intensity and his words were love. And that's what this is. That's what we are trying to do, is to show you through a loving way. We care about you, and we don't want to see your future be the same cycle that led to you coming here. That's what Cycle Breakers is about. That's what that whole concept is. So you see it as strict. I see it, we see it, staff sees it as loving you with a firm way of showing you what the world has to expect from you. And they're trying to help you guys, I promise you. So don't be offended. Don't take offense and get upset. Take it as man, they actually care about me. They're putting me in check. I need to get used to this because when I get on the outside, there's going to be rules in place for me. I've seen what not following the rules does or making poor decisions does. It lands me in a place like this. I don't want that for the rest of my life. We don't want that for you for the rest of your life. So when they're being strict, they are doing for you what Jack did for me, and that is telling you it's not going to be the same old cycle anymore. You got to break it. You got to get rid of that attitude. You got to get rid of the fact that you think you can just walk around doing whatever because, bad things have happened to me. My heart breaks for a lot of you in your situations. I get it. I really do. I was there. But had I kept going and had I not been checked by one caring person in my life, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video for you right now. I wouldn't be enjoying a great life with a great family and a job I absolutely adore. I just wouldn't. I would have been, who knows? I don't know if I'd even be, alive, to be honest with you. Hate to over dramatize it, but that's the truth. So it is that serious, and that's what we're trying to prevent for you guys. We're trying to build you a solid foundation and break you out of those cycles. Take it as that. That's all it is. All right. Be nice to your staff. Let them know you appreciate them. Let you know that you appreciate the guidance. Let them know that you appreciate the guidance and their help in you breaking your cycles that you need to break out of to make new and better ones for the rest of your life. See ya.